talk the answer, they make a wide looking corridor. Is there any problem? I know here.
Have your gates. So just across, have your tents. The tents are heavy. There are many. This is well constructed. I can count like up to 6 tents also. Might be more than that, they're still constructing. Inside is like one of the tents.
Any day one will see anything.
This is already a busy environment for everybody. It's going to be a full week of events here. That's another massive tent. So because the International Conference Center might not be enough to house people, the International Conference Center might not be enough to house people. So the best thing that they did was to create some tents inside the Okpara Square. Okpara Square is a massive place. Most of the events, crusade, church event, the very popular roadblock is actually done at this particular event because of its massive nature, massive space. So you can see that the preparations are still going on. Let's check what this tent looks like. Massive preparations. That's a crane. So you can imagine what's going on here. So another tent. There is a newly established toilet. Male and female. In case we need to get this done. another tent, but this is not as big as the other one that I just came out from. But this is another tent. So there's going to be maybe a monitor here. So what's going on at the main bowl, to see them here. Massive environments. A massive environment. This one is still being prepared. Another massive tents with air conditioning. So Nigerian Bar Association are coming into Enugu, and I hear that they are spending the whopping 10 billion naira in this state. That is massive. As at the last check, the entire hotels in Enugu have been fully booked. No one hotel is available. And no matter how much, in fact, it costs, the hotel is costs, it will be officially booked, because guess what? People are coming. We're talking around 20,000 persons, over 20,000 persons besieging Enugu State. And it's not the festive season just yet. Of course, you know, sometimes some of the things we experience are usually during the festive season. You see a lot of people, you know, who will show up during the festive season, during Christmas, okay? But this is not Christmas. People are besieging the state at this time. Something massive, hugely massive, is happening, and it's the Nigerian Bar Association having their annual general conference. Remember that this is the first time Enugu State is hosting this event, and the event somewhat was taken over by Enugu State. It's taken over by Enugu State because River State was built to host it. In fact, the events are usually hosted by Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, but Enugu came up to the mark because they showed capacity. Remember that there is a sole administrator in River State. So part of the reasons why they moved the event from Port Harcourt to Enugu is because the sole administrator took over the reins of governance in River State, and the lawyers in their wisdom said that they cannot in any way be doing that event in Rivers where we don't have someone who is legitimately holding office there. So they decided to move it to Enugu State. So it's one city's loss, but it's Enugu's gain. So Enugu is gaining from the fact that Rivers couldn't host it, and they have a sole administrator in Rivers State. So you tell me what you think. You think the preparations are going on well for you? Does it look good for you? What else do you want to see? Okay, I can see the lights. If I haven't shown you, it looks like the floodlights. It's going to be massively deployed for nighttime programs. That's another lights. You know, this environment as another one. So this place is going to be shining at night.